Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly.
Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
What if I'm the
Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it.
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Erik.
Kelly.
Jason.
And this week we watched Jumanji: The Next Level, directed by Jake Kasdan, written by Jake Kasdan and Jeff Pinkner, starring Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and Karen Gillan. IMDb synopsis: In Jumanji: The Next Level, it's weird they announced their name right there in the freaking synopsis. In Jumanji: The Next Level, the gang is back, but the game has changed. As they return to rescue one of their own, the players will have to brave parts unknown.
Nailed it!
Yep. They'll have to brave parts unknown, from arid deserts to snowy mountains, to escape the world's most dangerous game. What do you guys think?
I think Kevin Hart deserves a fucking nomination for whatever the award for TV or no movies is for his Danny Glover impersonation.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh my god,
fucking
I was
great.
laughing so fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
And The Rock needs one of those awards for like being shitty for like the first 20 minutes of a movie with his like almost British sounding Danny DeVito impersonation, where I was like, why does he sound British? And how many of those cuts before somebody goes, maybe we should just have Ming be Danny DeVito?
Like
Right off
you
the
think
bat.
she wasn't Dan? Oh, okay, right off the bat. I'm gonna say, was
Yeah.
Ming not Danny DeVito right away, or like at
she
the end of the
did
movie?
incredible.
Yeah.
That actress needs to be giving The Rock accent lessons and how to talk lessons.
I feel like The Rock just didn't hang out with Danny DeVito. He couldn't like hang with that breakfast game that Danny's got going on. So, like in real life. So,
If I had an acting gig where I was supposed to impersonate Danny DeVito in a movie where that he's in it, I would never leave that guy's side for like 6 months just because he's a cool dude and he seems like he'd be fun to hang out with.
I'd go in there and take my hat off and my glasses on and be like, fuck, we just got like a taller version of Danny DeVito right here. It's all we've got. He's just not as funny or angry, I guess.
Yeah.
So, Erik, was this your first time seeing this movie?
Correct.
Okay. Did you like it more or less than the one before it?
Slightly less because of they had a lot of the same beats, but I still I really liked it.
Okay,
I thought it was great.
I think I'm on the exact same page there. I thought it was fucking amazing. Just a little, not quite as good as the last one, but still really good.
Yeah. I mean, the whole I really love the impersonation of me and Steve exercising that Jack Black did
Yes.
when he was trying to get in shape.
Yeah.
I was like, I laughed so hard I almost passed out. Kelly's seen it.
Yeah. So Stan was sleeping at the time, and he started doing one of his big laughs, which I'm sure you guys have all heard and seen too, because you got to see it, right? And I gave him a look like, "Don't you even dare!" And then one of Stan's toys just started. Sorry. Meanwhile, he's doing like these silent kicks and jabs and stuff, and I'm like, he's gonna knock mine over.
I was literally thinking, like, if Steve and I had to exercise in the hot ass desert, that's exactly what it would look like.
Or just in general, anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. And I love the weaknesses he had because it was literally all of mine.
Yeah.
Except for cake, that's definitely on my list too.
Stamina, heat, sun, sand.
Yeah.
Well, a fucking cake thing he's given is it Fridge? Fucking complex now. He can't do it.
Yeah.
He's like, no fucking cake. Fuck this, man.
It's like it's fucking carried over.
It's too bad that Robin Williams isn't still around. Because I feel like the way they set up the third one of these could definitely be like Robin Williams comes in and helps out, So
yeah,
with them being in the real world and shit. So
Well, I feel like they're definitely set it up so they can have Nora, and
Yeah.
I kind of hope they get David Allen Greer
Yeah.
back.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe they could figure out some way where they were like, yeah, he had cancer or died of Lewy body disease or something. Just as a for Robin Williams, but it'll be
Yeah.
fucking funny seeing that Pegasus flying around in real life.
Yeah.
If
Fucking
they-
Pegasus. It's awesome.
I kind of wonder if Danny Glover isn't having some health problems, and that's why they did that.
I don't know.
They're like, fuck, he won't make it to the next one. Danny DeVito, on the other hand's like, I'll fucking make it.
That's why he just rubs himself in fucking hand sanitizer all the time. So
Uh-huh.
he did it once on Always Sunny, and or he just did it one time while he was on set, but he always does it, and they just like, wow, it's fucking hilarious. Let's put this in the show.
Yeah.
God, that image is just like him slithering on the floor,
Fucking
just
slugging it.
drenched in this weird diaper thing, and
He's just like
every inch of his hair that he has left.
I have never hoped more that it was lube than any other time in my life, because could you imagine having hand sanitizer over your whole body like that?
Oh man.
Oh, that would sting.
It would be
Yeah.
the worst. I mean,
Just-
but lube, on the other hand, that's just a good time.
So Kelly mentioned him in a diaper slithering on the floor, and I pictured him as like a perfect Benjamin Button character that's a newborn.
You've never seen Danny DeVito in his slug form?
No.
How many episodes of Sunny have you seen?
Maybe one or
What
two.
the hell?
What?
I'm going to call up fucking President Trump and get you kicked out of the United States. There's no way you're an American if you haven't seen any of that shit. You need to watch that now.
I've
Just
seen like
get
one or
off the
two
show
episodes.
right now and go watch it.
Go do it.
Is it on
God
Netflix?
damn it!
Or
Yeah,
Hulu?
I don't know. It's
It's
on
on
one of those
Hulu.
things.
On Hulu. Everything from FX now is on Hulu.
It's on the screen there.
It's on
Look,
Discord. there
Stan
for you,
is
Jason.
yelling at you right now. He's like,
Yeah.
what the hell is
Like,
wrong
I'm
with
14
you?
months come next week, and I've seen more episodes.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, so the movie had a lot of the same beats. Like I said, I think it would have been better if they had all of them show up at the beginning, because then, because that beat was like, oh, they're obviously going to have the other guy been here for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it would have just been better if the other guy died and then just fell down, minutes after. It's like, oh, you guys are here now too.
Yeah.
But
I did like the part where The Rock is just standing there fucking punching people through walls and
Yeah.
stuff. I thought that was pretty fucking funny. I was like, yeah, no, that feels like he was playing a fucking, what's that game? Shit. The
Mortal Kombat?
No, there's that. Well, that
no, it's
too.
beat 'em up game.
It's the fucking the god damn it, what the hell is it called? It's the one where you're like you're fighting just hundreds of fucking bad guys, like medieval style. You're just like wading through crowds of shit. God damn it, what the fuck's that game called? Man, that pisses me off.
I don't know. I mean, shit, there's even the one where you can fashion the weapons, and that's not even that far off.
Oh yeah, fucking
the,
Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one works.
Well, I mean,
that one works.
there's like brawling games. There's that one that was popular back in the 2000s. I can't
Yeah.
remember the name of it either. It was like Bash Bros or something, but that's definitely not it.
No, that's not it, because that's the Oakland A's.
Super Smash Brothers.
It seems like it was just like, I don't know. It was River City Ransom.
I mean, that's one.
That's
You're
like
thinking
the
of like
original.
you're thinking like Streets of Rage and like fucking Double Dragon, those kinds of things. You're just like
No, I
walking
was thinking
through,
of-
punching through people.
There's one that came out. I want to say it was for the Xbox, maybe the PlayStation, where there's a couple of guys you can pick, and then you just go beat the shit out of people. And it had brawling in it. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But that's what I was like. Holy shit! If I was that guy, that's literally what I'd spend the entire game doing.
Just punching people.
I would have just stood up with all those ostriches swinging something. I'd be like, hey, Fridge, give me the biggest fucking stick you got there.
Dynasty Warriors. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that might be it. Give me a giant stick, and then I just stand there and I just hammer those ostriches' dicks in the dirt. You know, it's like, where's the samurai sword in that backpack,
There's,
or a
I
Viking
mean, there's
sword,
always for sure one
or
in
a
there.
shield? I'd be like, give me a shield, a rocket launcher. I mean, give me 15 AK-47s.
I do feel
Here's
like they
one for
don't
all
use
of
the
you.
backpack enough. Like there is definitely a lot of shit they need to be pulling out of there, like fucking guns or something like that. Like they could have definitely taken on Switchblade if he had some guns
Or a rocket launcher.
or rocket launcher. Yeah,
I mean, you know for a fact that if we could go into this, like if we could play that, right?
yeah.
So what would happen is we would play that completely differently. Like Kelly would be, I don't know what doing whatever. She'd be helping out. Let's hope she's the backpack lady because Kelly's good at finding shit.
That's true. I don't mind.
And I would hope that I would be the punching guy, and then we'd have Jason as the kicking lady, and Steve would be the map guy.
You know what would happen?
Thanks.
I would disappear. and you'd
What I
never
got
see me
geometry
again.
for?
And
Jason,
Ricky
God
would
damn
be
it.
the pilot.
I'd be off touching myself somewhere.
Yeah, you would.
No, he'd be off
Oh.
by himself, getting murdered, and then would just die because he'd be like 100 miles away doing something that he thinks needs to be done.
I'd be
I
looking at
have
the map
evidence
like,
needs
yep,
to be
there's
done.
Jason. I see him right over
Yeah.
there on the map.
Oh, see, we're at this corner right here. You see this almost at the other corner? Jason's right there. He's dead. How the hell did that happen? Then you show up and there's a bunch of dead bodies and, you know, lube, and Jason has a bunch of rug burns.
Damn it.
His fingers are all just like obliterated. What the hell is he doing?
God damn it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I'm gonna call it flicking the bean.
Meanwhile, Ricky's would just be flying. He's fucking ripped off his ass
He's
trying
found-
to fly the plane.
He's found Jumanji weed.
Oh, actually, Steve would probably be the pilot. Oh my god, wouldn't that be funny if Ricky was the fat geometry guy?
You definitely don't want him being the map guy either. Map guy is just going to be an NPC.
God.
Map guy will be an
Map guy
NPC.
is-
You'd be better off having like just burning the map.
Yeah.
Map guy has to be me or Steve.
Definitely not you.
I can
No,
be
you know
fair.
what? Actually, giving Ricky the punching lady or kicking lady, we've seen what Ricky does. He fucking annihilates. We definitely need
What
him
I'm
as a
saying
fighting
is, I think
person.
if Ricky was the map guy, he'd still be able to annihilate shit.
He'd be using the map to kill, but we'd never know.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know where we were going.
He'd be using
Ever.
geometry to explode him.
Yeah.
Like
but-
in that episode of Tailspin where the scientist hits the rock a little tiny bit and the rock just like crumbles. That'd be Ricky with the bad guys.
Yeah, but like I said, we would never know where we were going ever. Just be like, he already threw the map away. If he haven't killed anybody with it.
Well, I mean, I don't know about Jason having it because if there's any kind of what the hell do you call it thing? A go by? No, that's what the hell's that road thing called that we drove around in Texas
A
for like
roundabout?
a roundabout. We'll be fucked. We'll be literally just die from walking in circles.
I've
I
seen
don't
that
get
rock
off of this
before.
fucking exit. God damn it!
That
I think
rock has
Steve
been
would be
there
the
the whole
best
time.
map guy.
I'm gonna have to learn how to fly too.
Steve's also gonna have to learn his left from his right.
Oh wait, what am I saying? Jason would be the Pegasus.
I got a really big dick.
Oh my.
Well, that's his fantasy. He could fly and have a big dick.
Yeah, it's a fantasy character after
Yeah.
all.
Oh man.
If Ricky was the hot redheaded chick, you'd never see him again.
Well, of
I
course
can be
not.
two things. I
He'd
can
just be in a
Pegasus-
mirror.
I can be a Pegasus or I can be Tony Stark.
How annoying would that be if you played that game, right, and you're Tony Stark and you're playing it with Ricky and he legitimately steals your fucking Iron Man suit? And they're just a normal guy and Ricky's a super, like, whatever that lady is, and with the fucking Tony Stark suit. How fucking annoying would that be? Then it's like, let's say I'm Captain America. He beats my ass and steals my shield.
So this is
Maybe
why I
Steve-
wish that fucking
Maybe Steve
new...
is Batman and he steals the fucking Batmobile and the belt
Yeah.
and the fuck it, the Batman mask too, and Alfred.
stole Alfred.
He steals Alfred
What,
too.
did he use the backpack to get all that stuff in there or something? Because
It's Ricky. I've seen him do incredible shit on video games.
Let's fold up Alfred.
Fucking playing that stupid shark game and he murked all of us in like 5 minutes.
over
I
and
don't know
over
what I'm
too.
doing.
Yeah, that was.
And he's
fucking-
high the whole time.
And then
Yeah.
any one of us plays the shark, and he just kills us, and it's like, fuck. Now he's the shark again.
Well, that's why I want to really get my brother involved because I would really love to see my brother, like in that Predator game. Ricky
Yeah.
would be fucked. Robert would just murk him, or not. But it would be fun to watch it because I would have Robert on my team, so I could brag about it that like I did it.
Just so you know, I put Always Sunny on my watch list. It only has 14 seasons. I'm probably done with it by the end of the day tomorrow or the next day.
Nope. A lot of episodes
I
in those
don't-
seasons, man.
But yeah, there's like
They only
some
have
of them
10
with, like-
episodes in the first season, and then I skipped and checked the last season. It only had 10 episodes. Do some of them actually have more than 10?
Yeah.
Oh,
think
wait, the
so.
first only has 7. The last has 10.
Yeah, the last like 3, I think, have 10. Some of
Yeah.
them are longer than that.
Like 13.
Season 2
not too
has
long.
10. Oh, here we go. Yep, season 3 is the first season where they had more than 10 episodes.
You're gonna really like them. It's a good show. Like
Yeah, it's awesome.
they get up to hijinks. You're gonna identify with at least 2 characters pretty strongly. So anyway,
yeah.
so the movie. So you guys liked? I really liked Jack Black's portrayal. That guy is incredible.
Oh, I know.
He's fucking awesome.
How he was able to do Fridge and then what did he do? A total of 3 people? right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fridge, the red hair girl, and then back
Bethany?
to Bethany. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does an amazing job at acting. Like, I never thought Jack Black could act till I saw him in the last one of these, and then in this one, he just proved it again that he's actually a really good actor.
Yeah. I
Yeah, it's too bad there's a stereotype against fat, ugly dudes in Hollywood, or he'd be in more stuff.
Yeah.
Which is stupid because fat, ugly dudes are literally like most people.
He had
you
a
know?
run for a little bit where he was in quite a few things, but they weren't very good movies. So I think that's the
No, and that's
biggest
what made me
issue,
think
so.
maybe his acting wasn't that great, because in all of those movies, his acting was kind of so-so.
Well, he was typecast.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was the same. Like, he was in The Jackal. Did you guys ever see that with Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
So he plays kind of a different guy in that movie, but then in the next one, like I don't know, Saving Silverman, he plays like the same character through a couple of those movies.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what all other movies. Doesn't he play in some kind of a romance movie? And he does pretty good in that.
If you're talking about The Holiday, he's in Holiday, and I love him in that. and
Yeah.
That's
I didn't see that one either. The other one I'm thinking of is the one where School of Rock, I think it's called. He
Yeah.
was kind of so-so in that.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good.
He was in Shallow Hal. He was in there's
in Shallow Hal?
High Fidelity.
Isn't he the main character in Shallow Hal? He's
Yeah.
pretty good in that.
Yeah. He was in
I didn't
High
realize that was him.
Fidelity. He was in Saving Silverman.
He was in Gulliver's
Uh,
Travels too, and he was actually pretty good in that.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad movie though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, fucking Jack Black is the man, dude. Fucking love Jack Black. He's awesome.
He's great music.
He does.
I
D.
love his. I'll never forget riding home from school listening to Tenacious D with Steve.
Mhm.
Yep. Pretty much every day.
Yeah, I think we listened. There was some comedy CD we listened to a little bit, and then there was that. I don't remember. what the
Steve
comedy
also
CD was.
introduced me to Jack Black's music.
Yes.
First time I heard it, I was in Steve's car.
That's probably all I listened to for like most of high school. So.
Well,
Well, it's-
you were
it's
not in
good
high
stuff.
school when I
Oh, I
met
know.
you.
But I continued to
Um,
listen to it after that too. So.
I think the first song of his that I ever actually heard in Steve's car was also the greatest song ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking tribute's awesome.
Kelly's got a video of me naked doing a dance to Sax Man.
Fucking sax man.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
that's
funny.
a funny song.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say dancing naked?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't need that video.
This
That's
was
pretty funny.
in like in 2009.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it any better. He's still naked.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter to you.
Yeah. Kelly's like, oh, don't worry, it was 2009. You'd want to see him naked then.
Yeah.
He's fat now, but he wasn't fat then.
You're giving Jason flashbacks from our trip to fucking Austin.
I wasn't naked there.
Yeah,
No,
you
you were
would've-
damn near naked almost every time we went into the room.
I feel like
You were
boxers
one
on.
I feel
piece of.
like one of you guys seen my dong through my my balls through my boxers. Because you know how I sit, where I basically just man spread like to the max
I have a
everywhere.
picture of him trying on one of the robes from the room that were like inky dinky
We were
small.
small.
My
Oh,
mind
man.
blocks things out. I don't remember.
You don't remember that time Eric climbed in bed with you and I was laying on the floor?
No, I do remember that you were in the bed and he pushed me forward and you fell onto the floor is how I remember it. And then he snuggled into me close and kissed me on the back of my ear.
And you said, "Those aren't pillows."
God damn it.
That was when I
So-
realized that they had hair on them. Before that, I thought they might have been pillows.
That's funny. So I thought they did a great job with the different with like the villain. Is the Hound actually that tall where he's that much bigger than the Rock? Or did
I
they
don't know. I was gonna look that up
scale that?
when I was watching it. What the fuck's that
Yeah,
guy's
'cause,
name?
I have no idea. Sandor? No.
Let's see.
He should legally change his name. He did a good job as the bad guy in this movie.
Rory McCann.
Yeah, that's it. I know he's a giant dude, but you know,
So
I mean,
he's
the Rock
6'6",
is. Oh shit! Really?
and the Rock is 6'5".
So not that much taller. He's only
No.
an inch taller. It
No,
looked
definitely,
like he was
definitely some
3
camera
or 4
angle for that.
inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I want to see that camera angle where they make Tom Cruise look that much bigger than The Rock.
man, the camera has to be on the ground to do anything, and
No,
then
no,
they
no,
have to
they'd
like
have to-
force
they'd have to dig a
perspective, like
pit.
they did. Well, they have to do like they did with the Hobbits.
The Hobbit.
Yeah. Where the Rock has to stand way back so that Tom Cruise looks taller.
Through.
Yeah, Tom Cruise
Yeah.
is what, like 5'8" or something?
5'4".
He's super small.
He's like 5'4", 5'5". He's very small.
Oh, he's that small.
He's super
I don't
tiny.
think he's that
5'4".
small.
He's
It says
5'7".
that he's like 5'7", but
How
that's
tall?
with like
That's
Doc
5'7" with
Martens
his shoe
with his Doc
extensions in.
Martens on.
Yeah.
His lifts and shoes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I never realized how small that guy was. I mean,
tiny
I knew
man.
he was small, but I didn't realize he was that small.
Yeah. He's a wee man.
So
So
wee little
anyways, yeah. So let's see, what was I gonna say?
So
I
I'm
like
lucky
the I
I'm
like the
lucky I
part
hit 5'8.5" then.
I mean, I really like the part where they meet Ming and she turns the lights off and then he's like thief and he just grabs him.
Yeah.
And like how the hell did they not tell who that was?
Well, and the
You
fact
know?
that he's got the same, like, he's just like him in female form, basically. He's like, just like crafty and allergic to pollen and all that shit. It's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I
And then
mean,
he's too neurotic to steal anything.
yeah, gives him gut
I mean,
aches.
I see. Actually, that might be Steve's role because Steve would steal anything.
I'll take everything.
There would be like everybody'd be like, "Where the fuck did my gun go?"
You will.
Meanwhile,
You will see me reverse pickpocketing whoever is the backpack guy because I can't carry everything, but I have to steal everything.
you're put pocketing.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
everything. There's just like there's nothing on the tables through the bar, and the backpack's just getting fuller and fuller. But it doesn't matter because it's a bag of holding, so it holds everything.
That's fucking funny. There's all this shit in there. The guy's like,
Yeah.
"Where the hell did this stuff come from?"
I don't throw that
This
away. I
isn't
need
part
that.
of the
I
bag
can
stuff.
see it now. Eric could be like, "Man, I'm getting hungry out in the middle of nowhere," and Steve would be like, "Oh, that's cool, right?" and pulls a turkey out of the bag.
Some guy's cat.
Yeah.
What? It's a video game cat. It's not a real cat.
You all right? Just take a bunch out of this. It'll turn into a
Yeah,
like a leg
It's
of
my
turkey
it's
or
my
whatever.
familiar. It's my familiar. It's gonna follow me around now. It's mine.
I was gonna feed it
Oh,
to
that'd
him.
be I did like the camels talking to the guy.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Oh man.
And the bit where Fridge changes bodies and he's going just ape shit with the girl's body.
Yeah, just fucking jumping off the walls, doing the swing
Yeah.
thing, and then right back in the fucking water.
You said Fridge. Did you
Yeah.
mean Fridge changed bodies with her? I thought it was Jack Black.
Yeah, Fridge is the guy
he
who was in Jack
he was
Black's
Jack
body.
Black at the
Oh, that's
time.
right. Fridge was in his body at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the weird body change in water changed him into the different people. So,
I think that's just because
Yeah.
the game was all shorting out.
well, yeah, because it wasn't in the first game.
Yeah. And
Well, it's just part of the second level.
I
mean,
totally
you
thought
know,
there were
they always
eels
had-
in the water. I thought they were going to fall in and get electrocuted.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna just skeletize or something. Become Skeletor.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Let's see, where was it?
Dude, why don't they have Skeletor in a video game? He-Man would
Oh.
actually be a decent video game.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So they made a game off of this fucking movie, and it is a big pile of shit. It harkens back to the old shitty when they used to make video games or movie video games, but you know, like they only had 10 weeks to work on the game, and that's what they threw together. Like
Oh.
they could have made
Holy
something like
shit.
fucking what's that game that we play? Strange Brigade.
Yeah, Strange Brigade.
They could have
Oh,
made something
yeah.
like that, and it would have been
Oh
fun.
yeah, I love that game.
But instead, it's like some shitty like third-person shooter that just is super clunky and doesn't look good. And I don't even think they got the actors to do the voices. I'm almost positive they just took sound bits from the fucking movie and threw
Oh,
it
yeah.
out there, and it just doesn't look good whatsoever. It's so bad.
No, I'm watching a preview right now on the YouTube, and it looks like shit.
Yeah. So it's
Why
like
would they do that?
I don't
The
know.
graphics are from like
Yeah,
1998.
doesn't it not
maybe.
look like something they threw together in like 10 months like
Oh,
they
yeah.
used to back in the day? Like, well, we
Yeah.
gotta get this shit out for the fucking movie. And then I don't even think they ever advertised the game. Like nobody. The only reason I knew about it was because I saw Rooster Teeth playing it, and they were complaining about how shitty this thing was.
It
Right?
looks bad.
Oh no, it was
Yeah.
Funhouse, and you know they fucking tore that game apart too. So
I bet
and they play
did.
and they play shitty games. So
Yes, they do.
There is a full game walkthrough that you can watch on YouTube for somebody playing that game from beginning to end.
yeah,
Sounds like crap.
it just looked like a sack of shit.
It looks bad. And the moves that they're showing him do in the little preview for it are really stupid. It's stuff that's not even in the movie.
Well, that's movie video games are never don't usually have everything that's in the movie. They got to add new stuff, right?
Well, they don't need to add new stuff. They already have cool abilities.
Yeah, why do they
mean-
do that? How many video games you guys played based off a movie where it was actually like the movie and was fun? I mean, I don't even give a shit about the fun part, but was actually like the movie.
None?
None that
Oh,
were
wait,
like
there was one.
directly based on.
A Star Wars game on Super Nintendo back in the day actually followed the scene for scene the movie, and you played through it. It was actually a lot of fun.
Are you
That one
talking
was
about?
done well.
You're not talking about Star Wars Phantom Menace, are you?
On Super Nintendo? I don't think so.
Oh no, not Super Nintendo. Okay,
That was
yeah, on the
probably like
PlayStation.
not Return of the Jedi, but Empire Strikes Back, right?
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now. It might have been.
I never understood why Battlefront didn't do that. Like, because I mean, they have big battles and stuff. You could literally play through the movie if they just add a little bit of better AI for the single player
Well,
stuff.
the problem is they did real bad with single player. Like, I don't know if
I
you
know.
played Battle.
I did.
Yeah, the
It was
fucking single
terrible.
player, and then they did the same thing with that fucking one of the Battlefield games. You know, same company. They did a real shit job on a fucking multiplayer or single player for that. Like I'll play through damn near everything, at least try to get all the way to the end. And that game was a slog the whole fucking time. And it was just bad AI. It didn't look good. It was a shitty story. And it's like, just bring the guys back that did Bad Company 2 and we'll be all right. You know, and Bad
So the
Company
game
1.
was actually just called Super Star Wars on Super Nintendo.
Star Wars.
No shit.
What was
Yes.
that one?
It played really fun though. I enjoyed the game. You start out on his home planet. Is that Tatooine?
Tatooine.
Yeah, and you have to go to where the little sand guys, these precisions are too good for blah blah
The
blah.
Jawas.
The Jawas. Yeah, you got to go to where the Jawas are and like climb up their thing, and like talk to them to get R2D2 and C3PO and everything. It kind of follows the movie along. It was really well done. It played really well. It was
You
like
gotta go to Tashi Station to get a power converter.
yeah, exactly like that.
Apparently they made that. So that was based on New Hope. Apparently they made 2 more: Super Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Super Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, the only one I played was that first one, and it was really, really good. I don't know about the other 2.
I had a really good time with Jedi Power Battles, which was a PlayStation game. And the first mission was like the Phantom Menace, where you're 2 Jedis.
Yeah.
But then it just kind of goes off the rails at some point. I do remember that they had Mace Windu. You could play him, and he had this like overpowered throw his lightsaber ability, and you could just annihilate everything. And then at some point you could drive around a tank, and my brother and I glitched the tank through. So we played like 3 levels with the tank, and you're only supposed to play like 1 level or a half of 1 level with the tank. So we were like, "Oh, this is cool." And I was like, "How the hell did you get the tank past that thing?" And my brother's like, "Oh, I kind of fell in this little spot, and it just went right through."
You know what a really good one was fucking pod racing one. That was a really fun Star Wars game.
Yeah.
That was all it was just
fun.
pod racing, but
It was kind of boring alone, but with friends, I really enjoyed it. Alone,
you know
it
what,
was
Jason?
kinda-
Now I think we can get it to work too, because we were trying to get it to work on the N64 and do
yeah,
that.
and it worked,
that
but it
video
had
one
really
time.
bad graphics.
No, we couldn't get it to actually show up on the
It's
capture.
on the PlayStation.
Oh, I didn't remember.
Yeah, so well, it's also on Steam. So
Is
Yeah,
it really?
yeah,
We wouldn't want to play it on PlayStation. We'd want something that looks good, like the Nintendo 64.
No, I mean it's on the PlayStation 4. So
Oh,
so is that Bounty Hunter game. I like that a lot.
yeah.
That was a good Star Wars game.
Yeah, it was.
Man, why can't they have immersive games? This is probably what we're playing right now.
We're playing an
We're playing
immersive
that-
game right now.
Oh yeah, we're playing Roy or something.
yeah. When I come out of this, I'm going to be really disappointed in my life, I think.
You know, I feel like I for sure would go back into Jumanji after the first one. Like, yeah,
I feel
why not?
like it too.
I mean, why not? It's got way better graphics than anything we got now. So
I would
also-
definitely get a bum and then kill him 3 times and see if he actually dies or if he just wakes up.
just see how that works.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to figure it out.
What would happen is somehow it would glitch out. You would become Finn, and he would become The Rock, and you'd try to kill him, and you just couldn't do it.
Oh man, that would suck. That would be a crazy rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be yelling at stuff. Oh, here come the demons! I knew the demons were coming.
Oh man.
Come here, you got a free face. Come here, boy. Oh shit! Is he anatomically? Oh no, he's anatomically correct. No. Who the hell's the asshole who programmed dicks in this?
Oh fuck.
Well,
If they
probably
didn't
wouldn't have
program
been an
dicks,
asshole.
you couldn't get in at all. Oh,
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of the Rick and Morty, where they got the programmed Morty's penis in there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't remember exactly what they said. It's been a while since I've seen that show. Anyway, so yeah, let's see. What were we talking about?
A lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, still, like Kevin Hart did such a great job impersonating Danny Glover. I like the slow talking and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally thought they were just like dubbing in his voice, and he was like mouth, or not dubbing. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, okay.
He was lip syncing
And
it.
then he was just like, yeah, totally. I was like, wait a minute, no, I think that's actually Kevin Hart. It took me a while. I was just like sitting there listening.
God
But he
damn,
did
that would
a
be
really great
fucking
job.
annoying. It'd be so
Yes.
annoying to talk to, especially when there's like urgency like that. It's like spit it out, all right? Yeah, I'm gonna flub over a bunch of stuff, but at least I'll somehow get the information out. This guy's just like, man, that reminds me of a story.
My
of
friend
when,
Bernard
I was walking down the street and I saw a penny. And that penny was real good.
You
I
just
remember
trail
a
off
penny.
and
Yeah.
start talking about something else.
It's like talking to Grandpa Simpson, dude.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell's that got to do with the ostriches? Oh, the ostriches.
Yeah, the ostrich.
Well,
That's right.
that reminds me of a story with my friend. Oh, shit. He's telling the same story again.
Also, aren't ostriches known to kick? Like, I feel like that's one of the things. Like, they could break your fucking rib cage with a kick too. So
Yeah. I don't know why he wouldn't have just thrown some rocks at it or just ignored it. Like,
if you
doing
throw
anything.
shiny stuff at it, it'll distract them.
Actually, what he should have done was got some shiny stuff, dug a hole in the sand, buried it, and then the thing would have shoved its head in the sand and would be disabled. Don't they bury their heads in the sand to get away from stuff, or is that just like a myth?
No, they do that.
My favorite Jack Black part though was when he was Bethany or Beth. Why can't I say that fucking name?
Bethany.
Bethany. I'm like Bethany. And this was during the part where they were asking, "Hey, where's your sister at?" And then she comes in, and that's her sister. Or no, wait, before she comes in, she goes, "I don't know. She's probably at the hotel, like brides do, getting
Yeah.
nails." That was hilarious. That was the greatest. Like, I'd have to rewatch it just for that part right there.
Oh, the fucking part where they call Kevin Hart a eunuch also, and he's all, no, man, that's not right. I still got my balls. Yes, they're there in spirit.
It's lucky that she was thinking, because otherwise that could have went really bad.
Yeah.
It went really bad like a second later when they got the note that the brothers had been held up.
Yeah. I mean, and they didn't even think to go, oh, yeah, we sent that a while ago. That fucking courier sucks, man.
Yeah.
I thought we would be held up, but turns out we weren't.
We're all good.
Yeah, that carrier's really slow. I sent that forever ago.
I sent that when we were held up 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I feel like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys would have handled that a lot better.
Oh yeah.
He's just drunk and high, shooting off. Where's your
the
sister? She's in the car. She's high as fuck. The guy's like, a car? What the hell are you talking about?
They had trucks.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they don't have cars. They got trucks.
I mean, I don't think it's a big stretch for them to have a car. There's trucks, and then there were dune buggies.
That's true. It would be funny to see the shitmobile floating around there, though.
Yeah. Oh man.
You see that fucking skin?
Oh, it turns out this. Damn it! It turns out this is actually the fucking what is it? Midworld? What's the fucking one where what's his name? Rowan's from.
Well, in Midworld, yeah.
Yeah. So it just made me think of that with the desert and all the fucking beat up cars and shit like that out there. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some of them that are pretty scary, like when they're going through the Wizard of Oz place.
Yeah.
Or the place where Blaine's at.
Oh man, the Wizard of Oz is like the fucking monkey. The where they're going across the bridges. Those are all the fucking monkeys from Wizard of Oz, but they lost their wings.
Yeah. All those monkeys were scary.
You fucking tear your face off. Fuck that.
Oh,
shit.
fuck that thing. I'd be like, oh, if I was the punchy guy. That snake, though, I'm not kidding you. I was ready to turn the fucking movie off.
Said, nope, turn it off.
I was like, they
man.
better not have any more fucking snakes in this damn
Put
thing.
his t-shirt over his head and told me to
I was
tell
like,
him
turn
when the
that
part was
fucking
over.
movie off.
What'd you do in the first one when they had like 9,000 snakes in it?
I didn't know. You mean the ones crawling on the ground?
Yeah.
Those ones aren't as scary to me as the fucking giant anaconda.
Oh.
Like the giant anaconda that just shows up and you're just fucked. Now, you get bit by something that, like, a cobra or something. Well, that sucks, but, you can avoid it if you're not totally stupid.
That versus
Or
being
asleep.
swallowed whole.
I mean, I sleep heavy enough the thing could probably get in my thing and crawl out, and I would have no idea that it ever happened. Like my nightmare when Kelly and I were coming back on a road trip,
Okay.
that there was a rattlesnake in the back seat with me, and it was biting at me, and I had a hold of it, and I woke up and thought I still had a hold of it, and then I thought I lost it,
Get out of the car now. Open
I
the
made her
doors."
get out of the car because I thought I lost the rattlesnake in the car. I'm like,
Oh,
get the
so you're
fuck
like,
out of the
"There's no
car!
shot, there's
I
no
let go of the
snake here."
rattlesnake. I don't know where it is. She's like, what?
I'm just thinking, like, so remember when we were going to Austin and we slept out in the desert or tried to sleep out in the desert, and you're like, man, I wish I had my cot out here. And I'm just thinking, if you were on your cot and somehow the snake got up on the thing, man, you'd freak the fuck out. We'd all wake up to you and running down
Yeah,
the
fuck
fucking
yeah.
road.
That's exactly right. I'd be just hauling ass.
Yeah, Eric's in
my
the next
underwear,
town.
just hammering down the road, and you'd wake up at my cot. There'd be a rattlesnake on there, and you guys would be like, "Did Eric turn into a fucking rattlesnake?"
Who knows magic? Oh, it was those
Yeah.
fucking lights in the sky.
No, it'd be rubber, and I'd be like, dude, it was a joke.
Oh man.
Well, you would not want to play that joke on me. The consequences would be
No,
life threatening. I would say at the least.
I wouldn't, just because I can tell that it's not something you joke with Eric about.
No, it's fucking
Thank
creep
you.
me the fuck out, little bastards. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes they don't bother me. Like when I'm running my Timco and I see them on the ground.
Because you've got the machine between you and them.
Yeah, and then I like every time I've seen
They
one,
can't
I've
get
rocked my
me.
teeth murdering it. There's blood and guts and ass everywhere after I get done with it.
Blood, guts, and ass, huh?
Yeah, shit, I chased one through the whole bunch of fucking blackberries. Kelly, he's right there.
I know now. I got scared.
Wait, did she lose the kid?
She
No.
did.
Where'd it go?
She did. He's like in not a great spot right now because we have all the dangerous spot kind of quarantined off, but he climbs over
Quarantine off.
into our area. And now he's crawling around, and then so she looks the one way that he goes, but he's just sitting right behind her, and I could see she was freaking out. I'm like, did one of the dogs poop back there or something? And then I realized, oh, she's looking for the kid
God damn it.
who's just down there being a goofball. He's just
It was
handing
that
her books.
He's too quiet moment, and he's so fast. I thought he went through his gates somehow, and
You got the fucking Flash as a kid, huh?
Yeah, it rolled pretty darn.
Well, the Flash, if he had a whole bunch of more self-destructive tendencies, because he's like, oh, a plug? I'm gonna go pull that out and try to touch the shiny spot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a goofball. I just hope he can take the amount of watts, before he dies, before it just blows the fuse out.
I think he'd be all right. He'd probably pull his hand away before it got bad.
Unless he clinched down from the electricity. Oh, fuck. I shocked myself one time as a kid doing an experiment, and my brother had to hit me with a piece of wood to get me off of it. And I was like,
Doing
why
an
didn't you just
experiment.
unplug the goddamn cord? And he's like, well, hitting you with the board was a lot more fun.
Yeah, you see
You
that.
fucking prick. He hit me with a fucking 2x4 so hard. I'm not 100% sure he didn't hit me with a 2x4 and then just go unplug the cord.
Or he unplugged the cord and then hit you with a 2x4.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I just want to be extra careful.
Yeah. I had no idea. My failed experiment didn't work, so
Well, it is a failed experiment, so.
yeah. It's like, damn it. Why
That's when you-
science got to be so hard?
That's when you change your hypothesis. You're just asking yourself, will this fucking hurt? Turns out it's not a failed experiment anymore. It worked. It did not feel good.
I think I was trying to fix a fan, and I didn't really understand how power switches worked.
Mhm.
And so I basically just hooked the wire to the switch or to the control of the fan. I had a metal control, not to the actual like electric switch, but to like the handle part of it.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, so I went to switch it, and I touched it and completed the circuit and was shocking the piss out of myself.
Nice.
And yeah, I didn't do that for a while. Then my
For a
dad was
while.
like, my dad was like, I don't think you're hooking that up right. Here, let me show you, you stupid. And I think he called me an idiot or something a few times.
And then he shocked the fuck
And-
out of himself.
No,
Oh,
he
that
was
would've been
pretty good.
funnier.
I'd never seen him shock himself.
That's because he
Although-
already made those mistakes.
Well, I mean, Kelly has no idea what she's in for because this is like a family tradition.
No.
My grandpa shot my great uncle in the head with an arrow because they were pretty sure that the bow wouldn't actually pierce the skin. Turns out not true. Fucking near hit him in the eye, and it's like I my grandpa. One of my I think I asked him. I was like, "Why didn't you shoot him in the butt?" And he's like, "We didn't think of that." It's like, and then my dad thought that he could run along a tree limb and then jump from one tree to the next without taking into account that the limbs bow when you get down to the end.
Yeah.
So my uncle goes, he makes it, he jumps out there, and you could see his fingertips just like touching the other fucking branch as he hits the ground from like 20 feet up, belly flops on it, and he's like, "Ah!" My uncle went over there and poked him with a stick. He's like, "Are you dead?"
You'd be all right over there?
Yeah, then at one point he was convinced that he could navigate around turns doing wheelies, and drove his fucking motorcycle off the edge of the road.
Yeah, that
Which
sounds about
there-
right.
It's fucking super steep.
Yeah.
So it was it's just a tradition. I mean, I've done lots of stuff like that. Bike
Kelly's
jumps.
like, great.
Yeah, I know. And then Kelly's gonna have to deal with that with our kid.
I
So
really hope not.
no, you will. It's just gonna happen.
He might have Kelly's common sense.
I sure hope so.
I don't think so.
Maybe it comes along with my immune system. Let's
The
just-
the
let's hope.
Anderson stubbornness is all in that because that's what drives it is the thinking that I know better than you do, and you can tell he has that because he gets a look in his eye and
Oh,
then
yeah.
he does stuff
I know
that you're like, I just told you not to do that.
I think that's kids in general.
Yeah, you'll see. He's pretty mellow though, so that's nice. Like right now, he's attacking a fucking water bottle like a maniac, which is nice. It's not anything expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shit, the other day he hit my keyboard so hard he fucking made keys fall off.
He's like, Hulk smash.
I had him sitting on my lap. I was trying to play a game with the controller, and he just reaches over. He's all, BAM! And I'm like, damn it. But I think he's seen me do that one too many times. It's like, this is how you play games.
Maybe you need some more patience.
That's not how that works.
I mean, coming from me, I mean, don't
I know.
shit.
Fuck this game. EA sucks.
Yeah, he does.
Me, I'm
suck.
just like fucking, and then I just hit the keyboard.
Oh,
So.
you just made me want to do this. I'm gonna type into Google, does EA suck?
They definitely do. Well, I mean, isn't it
Yes.
nice though that,
They
that
definitely
companies
suck.
like EA aren't making these movies? Oh, maybe that's why some of these other movies suck so bad. Is the
EA
higher
has-
ups at the higher ups at EA have infected the movie industry. Could you imagine if they came out with a fucking pay to win movie?
Pay for- yeah.
You'd only
Yeah, like a
watch for
pay-
like 10 minutes and then you got to pay something to keep
Yeah,
going.
and you
Yeah,
get
or you get the good ending
microtransactions
if
to
you
get,
pay.
like, good sound and
You
stuff.
have to watch a 60-second commercial to get another 10 minutes or pay 99 cents.
And then you got to add like microtransactions of like $1 to have the music on there.
Man, don't give them ideas because now that they got to release movies and like fucking online and shit, they're going to find a way to fucking start gouging us for this money. So you give them ideas, they're going to fucking do this shit. We're going to end up with like, movies with no sound or some shit. We'll have to like team up. Like one of us will have to buy one part, the other will have to buy another part, and we'll just have to like play it all at once so we can all hear and see it somehow. So we can get the whole
What
experience.
gets me about it is like, why can't they make some of the stuff a slightly lesser quality? Like don't think I'd really notice. Like I watched Rear Window, right? That's like a 1950s movie.
Mhm.
It's got shitty sound. It has a good actor in it. There's like barely any camera spots in it. And it's a good movie. You can fucking do it. You don't need all this fancy stuff. You know? I mean, look at the difference between Star Wars, what the hell is it? A New Hope versus the Phantom Menace. Like having better quality stuff doesn't make the movie better.
Well, that's the Phantom Menace. They overused fucking special effects like crazy. They really, like fucking digital or CGI stuff. It was just they were like, oh, we can do this now, and that's what they did. And then they realized, oh fuck, we really shouldn't have done that. And then the new trilogy, at least a lot of those aliens and stuff like that were fucking practical effects and stuff instead of CGI'd. And so,
Well, I mean, Yoda looks the best in my opinion in the first 3 movies.
Oh, he's pretty sexy
Yeah.
then.
He
Looks
looks
the
good.
best there.
I'm just saying he.
Sorry, I was just trying to make fun of you.
Okay,
looks the
I didn't
best.
say he looks sexy.
You said he looks the best.
He's hoping he
Like,
takes that
Yeah,
robe
he
off.
doesn't
Good
look like a
looking.
fake like computer animation in those ones.
No, you're right.
You know,
Sorry.
I mean the puppet is. I think puppets look a lot better. Like the Labyrinth had better monsters than a lot of the other movies up until now.
Eric's into the puppets now.
Mm-hmm.
Got him
That's
started
right.
on puppets. He's gonna fucking get on there. Fucking loves puppets. Gotta watch that
See-
fucking what's it called with Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, we watched it.
the
Oh
puppet
yeah,
On,
Happy
I
Time
think we
Murders.
watched it
Yeah,
on Valentine's
yeah.
Day.
Yeah,
movie. Yeah, I watched
yeah, that
in
was actually a
theaters.
pretty good movie.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know why that wasn't a bigger movie. That was actually really good.
I don't know. People were
That's
like,
so
"Oh,
weird.
puppets, fuck that thing. We're not gonna watch that thing."
Oh my god.
You're right over there, Jason.
Yeah, I'm reading something about EA, and this guy says, why does EA suck so bad? Their games are okay, but getting into a server is nearly impossible. EA Community Manager, your post seems very random, and I didn't know people were having issues with our servers. Could you please try to keep your criticism more constructive when insulting us? I'm just like, oh my god.
I thought Jason found a Reddit post he made 7 years ago
You
and was
forgot
like,
about it.
I forgot I wrote this.
No, there would be
This asshole responded to me.
there would be way more curse words and probably other stuff that he shouldn't read on the air. So if he wrote it, especially
I
7
feel like
years
there'd
ago.
be a lot more of an arrogant tone to the letter too.
Probably. Just the response, though, is so fucking EA. They're not taking responsibility for anything.
I'm not aware that our game doesn't work, even though there's countless evidence based on all the video game people who've ever tried to play it. You know,
Yeah.
how many Battlefront things did we? I think every single one we played. At one point during a match, somebody would drop out.
And then
It
we couldn't
seems
get him
like-
back in.
It
Oh
seems
my
like
gosh,
most of the
yes.
time somebody was left out, like for most of the stream.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, damn it. I think we had one where we had everybody on it though.
Yeah, there was one where it actually worked for a
One
while.
magic game.
Could you take the deodorant away from that kid?
I'm just waiting until he takes off the cap. It's fine. I'm not gonna have him scream while we're on this. So
Okay.
it's fine.
All right. What ratings you guys give this?
4.5 stars.
I gave it 4 stars.
I'm gonna give this one 4 stars, I think.
And I also gave it 4 stars. Next week's movie is Kelly's Choice. What are you going to choose?
Yeah. Okay. I'm choosing the 1990 movie. Sorry, my son interrupted. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah.
It's the Shredder.
Fucking love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Watch the shit out of that movie. All right. So I think that's going
Feels
to be
like
it.
the best one too.
Yeah, there is only one in my
I think I
opinion,
like
that's it.
2 better, but that's just me.
It was okay.
Well, the first one got wrecked, and we watched 2 more, so that's just the one I have
Oh.
more nostalgia for.
Yeah.
Could you get him out of the power cords over
I'm going to
there?
say we
Sure,
can
no,
all
that I can
agree
do.
that 3 sucked balls. Turtles in Time. It was fucking horrible.
What? What if you don't want to see him dressed up as samurai
was so
in
fucking bad.
1600s, trying to sword fight guys who've been sword fighting their whole life?
God, I hated that one.
I was like, what?
I mean, the only one that would be able to withstand it would be Leonardo, man. With his
Yeah, the other
fucking,
ones
you
would
know-
just be like. Then
Yeah.
again, I wonder. I think the staff guy, Donatello,
Donatello.
would probably be okay.
Yeah,
The
but-
only one that I think would be really fucked is Michelangelo, because
Yeah.
you could do something with a sai if you could get in close.
get a hold of it.
Yeah, because you have two of them. All you got to do is just catch the sword with the sai and then stab the guy in the face.
But
I
you
mean,
know what?
all you can do with a lightning fast, like trained killer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas the guy with the nunchucks would be like, just throw the nunchuck at him and run away. Or hey man, you want some pizza? Could you imagine those fucking samurais if you show up with a pizza?
They would be amazed. They would love it.
They'd be like,
We would have a bunch of
"What
fat
is
samurais then.
this?"
They wouldn't be used to all that bread. They'd be fucked.
I wish I had a fucking time machine. Now I want to do that just to see if like they become like the Italy of the Asian world. And they're just like running around with like mustaches.
All right, that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure, mixer.com/Turketer, and twitch.tv/Turketer Plays. You can also follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter at Turketer. Follow Eric on Twitter at
Quick and severe.
Kelly on Twitter at
Sugar Snuggles.
Jason on Twitter at
Unbelievable one.
and Ricky on Twitter at Furry Twitter Balls. You can email us at Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. Each one of those names individually at hapgaming.com. You can find all the stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions and twitch.tv/Turketer Plays. You can also find a donate link there. So if you want, donate, buy me a taco. That'd be amazing. Also, like and subscribe. Tell your friends, and we'll see you guys next week as we talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What is that? Next Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time. And then what do we got? Is it Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, Jason? Jizzy?
I'm thinking. Both.
Oh, you
I
still
don't have
kid?
Athena. I'm not gonna have Athena this week. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll play. We'll stream some video game, 7:30 Pacific time, one of those days. That's gonna be it, though. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.